Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Welcome to Yahshua Temple. Those who may view this program by internet or cable TV, CAN TV, and Evanston TV. We always thank you for tuning in. Those who are tuning in to hear Yahshua Speak program, we thank you for it.
Yes.
And we hope you be blessed for it.
Yes, you will.
We're out here on what is called a high Sabbath, one of Yahweh's yearly Sabbaths. We call the feast of Cukkah.
Okay.
Cukkah.
Okay.
And it also means feast of boots, or Ingathering, or the Tabernacle. The Tabernacle means Sukkot, and it also means boots.
Okay. Teach it.
Or dwelling place, right?
Yeah.
Praise our Yahweh.
Praise
So, also reminds us of our ancestors in the wilderness in their temporary shelter. We have a makeshift tabernacle.
Praise the mighty Yah. Praise be to Yahweh.
Temporarily boot
That's it.
that we're in. So we're out here on this 7th month and the 15th. Ninth part of the 15th
Okay.
day.
Teach it. Tell like it is so the hams can know.
And coincident, 15 days into the month, we get a full moon.
Okay. Praise the mighty Yah.
First week of this month, we had a new moon, which was like black. We couldn't see it.
Okay.
It was blue. Now we got light and it's full, it's bright outside. Praise the mighty Yah.
Hallelujah. Praise up.
Cloudy. But this feast is to remind us that we are dwellers. We're not pilgrims in this land. That
Yes, we are.
It's not
Teach
our
it.
home. We
No, it's
just
not.
passing through.
Yes, we are.
Praise the mighty Yah.
Praise up.
Hallelujah.
And we always go to our foundation scripture to let you know that this is not something that we concocted. It's not something that Moshe concocted.
No.
And Yahweh definitely did concoct
No, he did not.
what he told us to do it. So we're going to go to Leviticus 23. Leviticus 23. Tell you who days they are.
That's right.
When you talk to somebody, you tell them you kept them, the first thing they say, hey, you black. That's a Jewish thing. No, it's a Yahweh thing.
That's it. It's a Yah's thing.
And that's why we are doing it, because we believe Yahweh.
That's right.
So Leviticus chapter 23, and we're going to start at verse 1, and it reads.
And Yahweh Amarin to Moshe, Amarin.
Yeah.
Amarin to the high band of Israel, and Amarin to them concerning the feast of Yahweh, which you shall proclaim to be Kadash Convocation. Even these are Yahweh's feasts.
I'm proclaiming it to be holy convocation because Yahweh has commanded us to.
Yes, he did.
Proclaim
Yes,
it
he
to be
did.
holy convocation.
Yes, he did.
I'm not proclaiming it a holy convocation on my own. I'm proclaiming it a holy convocation because I have been directed or commanded to speak and make it, call it holy. Okay?
Was it Leviticus 23 and 1?
What? 23, 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
You been in the Yahim already? Praise the mighty Yah.
Praise up.
Right, Kyle, Ben.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
All right. So it's letting us know, establish who it is, right?
Yes.
Let's skip down to verse 34. And it reads.
Amarin to the high band of Israel. Amarin. The 15th Yom of this 7th month shall be the feast of tabernacle for 7 Yoms unto Yahweh.
Remember the last feast with trumpets we had, they called it the what? the beginning of the year.
Huh?
Here we hearing it saying
So
it's
they
the
say,
7th month, right?
Right. Thus
So
says
now
Yahweh.
you're gonna hear it on the other tape. You're gonna hear it on this tape. It's the 7th month.
Praise Yahweh. That's right. Thus
On
says
Yahweh's
Yahweh.
calendar.
Uh-huh.
On their calendar is the what? 10th month,
Huh.
9th month, 10th month, 9th month.
9.
It's 9, 9. Okay, it's the 9th month on it. So
Okay.
they are 2 months ahead of us, right? Almost 3. But anyway, this is what Yahweh is saying. But I didn't read the first verse. Verse 33 says, far as we did on the other lesson, let you know this is not Moshe's
That's right.
concoction.
That's
Or
right.
people tell you this is Moshe's concoction. This is Moshe, this is a Mosaic law.
No, it's
This
not.
is not from Yahweh. But verse 33 says, and Yahweh
Yahweh.
spake unto Moshe,
Uh-huh.
saying, or Amar,
Yeah.
speak unto the children of Israel, saying, the 15th day of the 7th month
Uh-huh.
shall you what?
Shall be the Feast of Tabernacles.
This is what Yahweh instructed Moshe to tell the children of Israel.
That's right. Thus says Yahweh.
What we are instructed to tell other people that
Yeah, that's right.
this day belongs to him. And we are instructed to tell them that they are supposed to keep it. They may not want to keep it, they may not accept
That's
it.
right.
But you are instructed to tell them because you know it.
That's
They
right.
don't know it.
Praise
Now, what are
Yahweh.
you doing?
Huh.
No, I'm instructed to keep this day. I'm instructed to keep this. That's why I'm doing it.
Uh-huh.
Let me show you why I'm doing it. Go ahead and show them why I'm doing it.
Okay.
Now, you might want to say that. That's your Bible. So give me your Bible. Let me show you that it said in your Bible.
That's right.
This is what you're supposed to do if you're a believer.
That's right.
If you're not a believer, then it's not relevant to you. Because if you're not a servant of your righteousness,
That's right.
then you're a servant of sin. So therefore, you're not
That's it.
servant to doing it.
Teach it tell like it is.
So this tabernacle, Feast of Tabernacles, for 7 days, of the 7 months shall be a Feast of Tabernacles for 7 days, and to Yahweh, right?
Yeah.
It's representing the millennial period of the 1,000 year
Okay.
period when in human history coming, Yahshua coming just ahead, he's coming
Okay.
to establish his government.
Yes.
So, if you are a believer, it's the spiritual reminder to believers that we are as our Abraham, strangers and pilgrims. in
Yes,
this
we are. Yes, we
earth
are.
that we're living.
Yes, we are.
This is not our home.
No, it's not.
We're passing through, right?
That's it. Praise be Yahweh. Yahweh. Praise up. Praise up.
Look at Hebrews chapter 11, which will tell us this.
Okay.
Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 13. 11:13. 11:13. Got it? You can read.
These are moved in the enemy, not having received the promises, but having seen them from afar off, and was persuaded of them and embraced them, and confessed that they were strangers and pilgrims on the high earth. Hallelujah.
Confess what they were. So we confess that we are strangers and pilgrims
Yes, we are.
in this land, because this is not our land.
No,
this
it's
is not our
not.
home. So we're just strangers
Yes, we are.
in this land. We're strangers in this land because of our ancestors.
Yes. For one.
Disobedient.
Yeah. Teach it tell like it is, so the hands
Therefore,
can know.
we're over here. But we're looking forward to
Yes, we
the
are.
kingdom of Yahweh.
Hallelujah. Yes, we are. Praise up. Yes, we are.
1,000 years that the kingdom of Yahweh going to
Yeah.
be set up.
Yes, it
We're
is.
looking forward to this. This is
Yes,
what
we
this is
are.
talking about. It's looking forward to us.
Uh-huh.
That great Cukkah Yahweh.
Yes.
Praise the mighty Yah, right?
Praise the mighty Yah.
So look at Exodus chapter 23.
Hallelujah, Yahweh.
Exodus chapter 23. So, this is not a coincidence.
No, it's not.
This was our faith in the beginning. We
Yes,
just
it
had been
was.
led astray into the paganism
Uh-huh. Teach it.
of our captivity.
Right, right.
And we were indoctrinated
Uh-huh.
with their customs
With theirs. custom.
we lost the customs of Yahweh.
That's right.
I said Exodus chapter 23, right?
Yes.
Let's look at verse 16. And it reads,
In the feast of harvest, the first fruit of thy labors, which thou hast sown in the field, and the feast of ingathering, in which end is the end of the year, when thou hast gathered in the labors of out of the field.
so it's like the tabernacle, I mean that's the end. After the tabernacle, the end, the great harvest that will come out. We already, people who would come out in the first harvest was Feast of Unleavened Bread.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Pentecost, one of them.
Yeah.
We had, that was
Weeks.
the first harvest.
Weeks.
Okay, so that this is a harvest. This
Yes,
is the
it
latter
is.
harvest.
Yeah, yeah.
That's right.
But it's not like just because this is represented, it's not now. But it's letting you know that what it's talking about. All these feasts represent from like harvest time because they lived in what era did our ancestors live in? A farming area there. So all these things represent things that
Absolutely.
that they did.
That's right.
What you call it, agricultural
Yep, the agricultural. Yep.
that they lived in.
Yep.
So they understood it.
Yeah, they did.
So since we've been separated from the land,
That's right.
we don't understand these things.
That's right.
So now we have to have our mind renewed.
Yes, we do. It's a
By the
must.
Spirit of Yahweh.
That's right. Praise Yahweh.
So it's was an autumn feast.
Okay.
Described as the feast of the ingathering. So it's the ingathering. We are in that ingathering group, which is at the end of the year.
Uh-huh.
So it pictures the celebration of the great fall harvest.
Okay.
So this is picturing the great harvest that's gonna happen.
Yes, Yahshua.
Great harvest that's
Yeah.
gonna happen.
That's
This is what
gonna
it's talking about.
happen when Yeshua returns.
Praise the mighty Yahweh.
Praise the mighty
The one
Yah.
didn't come forward on the first one. This is picturing those ones that's gonna come forth now. We heard it early, they hearing it late, and they coming in late. But anyway, we welcome them into the family.
Hallelujah.
We welcome them for hearing it. So, Israel, spiritual harvest of people. So it's going to be a spiritual harvest of people. They say souls, but we talking about soul mean people.
Uh-huh.
People.
Yeah, that's
People.
right. That's
People.
right.
People. Our captivity always, our captives always use the word soul.
Uh-huh.
And then they try to make all kind of justice of what soul is, right? Soul is the person. The soul that sins shall die.
That's right.
I mean, the person that sins shall die,
That
right?
person, yeah.
Right.
So we know that, so we ain't been carried away with that soul thing. We know what the soul is talking about. That person that sins against Yahweh shall die.
That's it. That's it. That's the end of it.
Spiritually, physically,
Uh-huh.
and that's it.
That's it. That's the end
But
of it.
we looking to get into the place that Yahweh has told us about,
Uh-huh.
where it ain't gonna be nothing to be strained on. In this time period, ain't nothing, gonna be no destruction in the holy mountain of Yahweh.
None.
No destruction nowhere in this holy mountain. So let's look at Isaiah chapter 11. Iyshshah chapter 11. So in this holy mountain. So if you stay on the track,
That's right. That's it.
you're going to be with that holy
You
mountain.
will be there. It's a promise.
And it won't be no killing there,
No,
right?
no. It's
Won't
a
be none of that.
promise.
As we have already seen.
Yes, we have.
At that time, the earth will become full. At this time, the earth going to become full of the knowledge of Yahweh.
Yes.
Full of the knowledge of
Yes. It thus says Yahweh.
Yahweh. Because that time, the influence of Satan is bound.
That's right.
So in this time, the knowledge of Yahweh, only the knowledge of Yahweh going to be present in the world.
That's it.
That's good news. I would like for it to be this way now. because I
Yeah,
have to be-
wouldn't we?
I
Yeah.
have to be punching this on the head all the time. But
Right.
That wasn't the plan that Yahweh had for
No,
us.
it-
Had to
no,
be
it
in
wasn't.
this time.
That's
And
right.
go through this time, right?
The remnant.
So I gotta go through it.
Uh-huh.
Everybody else is in here gotta go through it
That's
too.
right. For yourself.
You got to be sure to know that it's coming.
Yes, it is.
This time is coming.
Yes,
The
it
earth
is.
will become full of the knowledge of Yahweh.
Yes, it will.
Look at Iyshshah chapter 11 and verse 9 and see what it says. So if the earth is full of the knowledge of Yahweh, then it ain't going to be no killing.
That's right.
Ain't going to be no murdering, right?
No, nothing
No
bad.
rape, no stealing. None of that thing going to happen, right?
No evil.
Chapter 11 and verse 9 reads,
And they shall not hurt, nor destroy in all my Kadesh mountain. For the high earth shall be full of the yada of Yahweh, as the high mines cover the sea.
you see that? That's how it's going to be.
Yeah.
So what you're looking forward to.
Yes, we are.
That's why we're staying faithful to the
Yes.
word of Yahweh. That's why we're staying true to the word of Yahweh. This is what we just read in Hebrew, that they didn't see it.
Oh, that's
But they
right.
see it physically, they didn't see it, but spiritually they seen it afar off.
Yes, they
and
did.
And they were convinced that it was true.
Yes, it
They
is.
were convinced that
Just like
Yahweh was
we
able
are.
to do what he
Praise God.
said.
That's
Are
right.
we convinced that
Yes,
Yahweh
we
was able to do
are.
what he says?
Yes, we are. Hallelujah.
I think if we wasn't, we wouldn't be out here.
I don't think so.
So we'd be just like the rest of the people. We'd be doing something else.
Doing our
That's
own thing.
Why I'm doing that crazy thing? But we are convinced
Yes, we are.
that this is what Yahweh says, that it's going to be full. And nobody going to be hurting nobody, destroying anything in his holy mountain. So when you're in the holy mountain, you don't have to worry about this. You
Nothing.
don't have to worry about these things happening to you. Praise the mighty Yah.
Praise the mighty Yah.
So it's only going to be joy and gladness.
That's it.
Joy and gladness.
Uh-huh.
That's the time for the opportunity of peace and joy, such as the world have never experienced.
Never.
Such as the world have never experienced.
Never. They haven't.
Especially for you and I, because we've been through this time where we have joy and we have gladness, but it's not like it's going to be then, right?
No, it's not.
Praise our
We
Yahweh.
have it. Praise
So let's
Him.
see here in Isaiah chapter 35 and verse 9 and 10. See what does it say. 35, 9 and 10, and it reads when you get it.
No lion shall be there, nor any ravenous beast shall go up there. It shall not be found there, but the redeemed shall walk there, and the ransom of Yahweh shall return, and come to Zion with song, everlasting Simcha upon their head, and they shall obtain Simcha and Shemak, and sorrow and shine shall flee away.
All that's going to happen is the remnant going to return back.
Yeah.
Now we're going to bring them back to this place of safety where they should have been at all times. It had not been for their crazy ancestors.
That's it.
What was the last scripture you just read there?
Iyshshah 35, 9 and 10. So it's telling us what's going to happen here.
Yes.
This is the time that we are looking for. This is the hope that we have.
Yes, it is.
In the word of Yahweh.
Yes, it is.
That this restoration that is spoken of is going to take place.
Yes, it is. Thus
Why
says
he's
Yahweh.
telling us we're going to have joy
Yes.
and gladness,
Uh-huh.
and sorrow and sighing shall flee.
Shall flee. There will be no more.
See it away. They ain't got no place.
No place.
They can't be there
They cannot.
because there's joy and
That's
happiness
it.
there.
Hallelujah.
Full of it. Praise the
Full.
mighty Yah.
Praise the
Amen.
mighty Yah.
Hallelujah.
I think Keith will read something close to this. Let's look at Acts chapter 3 and 21. Acts 3 and 21. Let's look at Acts 3:21, and it says,
Whom Hashemayim must receive until the times of restitution of all things which Yahweh have admired by the mouth of all his Kadesh Navi since the high age begun.
so, since the high age began, Yahweh was sending prophets,
Yes, he was. Yes,
telling
he
his
has.
people, or telling the people that would listen,
Uh-huh.
this time is going to come.
Yeah.
So some of them done fell asleep and the time hadn't come yet, but it's coming.
Yes, it is.
And they were assured it was going to come,
Uh-huh.
and they stayed faithful to the word
That's
of
right.
Yahweh.
That's the only
So when
way.
the last trump sound, they going to hear it.
Yes, they are.
they gonna come forth.
Yes, they will.
They gonna be ruling and reigning during 1,000 years with him.
Yes, they will.
We're gonna be teaching the other people
Hallelujah. Yes.
who survived that Battle of Armageddon.
Okay.
And all those nations that survived, not all of them, but the people part of those nations, all of those nations, everybody gonna have somebody saved out of those
That's
nations.
right. That's
all
right.
those nations, they're not gonna die. Everybody in those nations that go up against Yahweh is not gonna die.
Okay.
They're gonna be able to come up and start worshiping and praising the mighty Yahweh.
Okay.
That's good news for them.
Yes, it is.
Should be good news for us too,
For
right?
all of us.
Yeah.
So therefore, from out of Zion gonna go forth the law.
Yep.
The very thing that the people don't like,
Uh-huh.
that's what's gonna come
That's
forth.
it.
Right.
They looking for the end of the world, but at the end of the world now you don't have Yahweh's law
Yeah. Yeah.
to deal with, which you've been told that it's done away, it's none and void.
That's it.
And we're reading in the lesson on the Sabbath day, if transgressions exist, that means the law exists. Because if the law don't exist, you can't transgress.
That's it. You cannot.
So it's a necessity for the law to be here so you can know that you're transgressing.
That's right. That's the only way you're going to know.
Praise the mighty Yah.
Praise the mighty Yah.
He shall judge between nations and rebuke
Uh-huh.
many people.
Yeah.
They shall beat their swords into plowshares. So you know this is time in the future.
That's right.
And their spears unto pruning hooks. Nations shall not lift up sword
Yeah. Sound like
against
shalom to
nation.
me.
Neither shall they learn war
That's
anymore.
right. Praise the mighty Yah.
Let's see
Praise
what
him.
Brother Iyshshah says
Praise
in
him.
chapter 2. Chapter 2, chapter 2, chapter 2,
Sound like shalom to me.
chapter 2, and verse 2 through 4. See, is this the word of Yahweh? I read some, but is this the word of
Okay.
Yahweh? Is the word of Yahweh actually substantially
That's right.
what I just saw?
Line upon line, precept
Praise
upon
the mighty Yah.
precept. Praise God.
Chapter 2, verse 2, and it reads,
It shall come to pass in the last Yowm that the mountain of Yahweh Bible shall be established in the top of the mountain, and shall be exalted above the hill, and all goings shall flow unto it.
all nations going to flow into it. This is talking about, all nations ain't flowing into it now.
No, they not.
When he's coming back, all nations ain't flowing to it. But they're going to be gathered together to battle. And then after the battle, then we get this 1,000-year period, right?
Uh-huh.
So that's what we're looking for. We know the battle's coming.
Yeah,
But we also know the 1,000 years coming.
that's right.
We know that 1,000 years of peace is coming.
That's right.
We know that our rest.
Yes.
Praise our Yahweh. But
Praise
it's letting us
Him.
know these are the events that are going to be established
Yeah, they are.
by the mouth of Yahweh because he has spoken it, right?
Yeah, they already been established.
Verse 3 says,
And many am shall go, and Amar come, and let us go up to the mountain of Yahweh, to the high by of the Elohim of Yaakov, and Yahweh will teach us of his way, and we shall walk in Yahweh's paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the high Torah and the high debar of Yahweh from Jerusalem.
so this is where it's going to come. This is where it was at. This is where it's going to go back. And when you go back, then it's going to be there.
Yep.
So you be there, you're going to be with the word, right?
Yes.
The living word
Yeah.
is going to be there.
Yes,
He's
yes.
telling us this is what we're looking forward. That's why this feast represents to us happiness, joy, gladness. No more sadness. So he said, and many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of Yahweh,
Yeah.
to the bias of Yahweh, of Yaakov.
Uh-huh.
And Yahweh will teach us, or Yahweh,
Yeah.
of his way. So if you want to know about his way, seek Yahweh and he will teach you
Yes,
his
he
way.
will.
He
Yes, he will.
Yahweh, Yahweh, his
Yeah,
way.
he wants to.
And we will walk in his path.
Yes.
Then you're going to walk in his path.
Yeah.
For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of Yahweh from Jerusalem. Because he's going to judge the people. You're going to be judged.
Yes, you are.
Because we are being judged now.
Uh-huh.
But these are people, some people that have to be judged. So
That's right.
we knowing what we're talking. So we talk about the pruning hook stuff. Let's look at Joel chapter 3 and verse 10. Joel chapter 3 and verse 10. Give us some answers. These things that Joel is talking about, they're going from weapons of war to farming equipment.
Yep, that's it.
All right, chapter 3 and verse 10 says,
Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning sticks into spears. Let the weak of my I am Koach.
so it's telling us, do what? Read it again.
Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak of my I am Koach.
I am strong. He's telling the weak to say I'm strong.
Hallelujah.
You're strong in Yahweh.
Yes, we are.
So you're taking farming equipment. I said it the wrong way. You're taking farming equipment and making weapons
Yeah.
to fight the battle. But you really don't need them because Yahweh is there. You don't have, you just in the army and you
That's
got
right.
to feel.
All we gotta do is stand.
It's been done. The
Yes, it
victory
has.
already been determined.
Yes, it is.
The battle have already been determined. The victory have already been
It's done.
guaranteed.
Yes, it is. It's
And
done.
Yahweh has that victory.
Yes, he does. Praise him.
Okay, let's look here at the scripture here in Nehemiah chapter 8, where they was keeping the Feast of Tabernacles. So, you know, people say Moshe, but Nehemiah is a long way from Moshe writing Torah, right?
Yeah.
Why would he be keeping something that Moshe did and this is just carnal stuff?
That's right.
Then that would put you in, I mean, you be serving, he's supposed to be a righteous person, and he's serving Moshe, brother.
That's right. Serving a man.
All right, in 8th chapter here of Nehemiah, we're going to start at verse 13, and we're going to read and see what it says. Read.
And on the second Yom were gathered together the chief of the harvest of all the Hayam, the Navi, the Kohanes and the Levites, and unto Ezra, the scribe, even to Beam, the Dabars of the HaTorah.
So here he's giving us instruction what they were doing. So these people here was keeping the feast of booths. They were preparing to keep the feast of booths.
That's it.
What we call tabernacle, the ingathering.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they had gathered their crop in, their last crop, okay? Say on the second Yom were gathered together the chief of the hours of all the people, and the Kohanes and the Levites, unto Ezra the scribe, even to understand the Dabars of the law. They wanted to understand.
That's right.
The
They wanted to know.
People talking against the law.
You're right.
They don't understand about the law.
They do not teach it just like it is.
Because they're really lawbreakers.
Yes, they
Or
are.
outlaws.
Yes, they are.
So they don't know nothing about the law.
They do not.
So it keep on saying the ordinance that was against us was nailed to the cross. You tell me what ordinance that Yahweh gave us that was against
That
us.
was again. It was for our
You
tool.
tell me.
I know.
Show me
Even Yah says.
what ordinance that Yahweh gave that was against us.
Yeah.
Only time something come against us, I mean we transgress.
We did something.
We resist.
So you reaping what you sowed.
That's it.
So don't say it was against you. All right. The law out there is not against you until you violate it.
That's right. So you do something.
Law is for the lawless.
Right.
That's right.
So these people got this thing all twisted up.
They do.
Hey, the law is not against you.
No, it's not.
Nothing that Yahweh gave you against you. Because he put it up there to let you know if you do this, this is consequence.
That's right.
Praise the mighty.
Praise the mighty Yah.
Okay, so they wanted to understand. So people need to understand the word of Yahweh and the law of Yahweh before they go mouthing off and talking about it been nailed to the cross.
That's right.
Even though as the lesson was on the Sabbath Yowm, why the word transgressions keep on being repeated in the New Testament?
Right.
If the law is done away with. Because you can't transgress if it ain't nothing to say what you doing, you breaking something I said. Right?
That's right.
You can't transgress. If it ain't no law, I can't transgress.
That's right.
When they tell us the transgression of the law is sin.
Yes, it is.
So that means it's still sin is still in the world.
Right, right.
Then law
Must be a law.
the law have to be in the world too for that to happen. Because if the law is not in the world, you can't sin.
No, we
You
cannot.
can't transgress.
No, we
You
cannot.
can't commit iniquity.
No, we cannot.
Because if the law or what he's saying about this feast was not written here, then you couldn't transgress. You don't have to keep it.
That's right.
Because you can't transgress it.
That's
you can't
right.
be punished for it because
It ain't there.
it ain't there.
That's right.
Okay? Praise Yahweh.
Praise
Read.
And they found written in the high Torah which Yahweh had SABBATH by Moshe, that the high band of Israel shall dwell in booths in the feast of the 7th month.
So they found this written in the book. Not just Moshe, but it said, and they found written in the law which Yahweh had commanded Moshe that the children of Israel should. Yahweh did it. Saying that the children of Israel should dwell in booths or temporary shelter. Okay?
That's right.
For a reason, right?
Yep.
Verse 15 said,
And that they should publish and proclaim in all their cities and in Jerusalem or Myron, go forth into the mountain, fetch olive branches, pine branches, myrtle branches, and palm branches, and branches of thick trees to make booth as it is written.
as it is written. So these were the instructions were given from the Most High.
Yeah, that's right.
The Most High, Elyon,
That's right.
gave these instructions to Moshe to give to the children of Israel.
Yes, he did.
So when the world wake up and realize that this is what is happening, these laws come. Elyon gave these laws to Moshe to give to the children of Israel for them to do them, and the other people, the nations would see them.
That's right.
And they would want to do them because they would see the blessing.
That's it. Praise the mighty Yah. Hallelujah. That's it. Praise
They
Him.
was rebellious.
Yeah.
See, they went back in at Yahweh for their king, and they gave him up for a man.
I know, right?
How stupid can you get, right? But that's how human nature or carnal things is. Because I want to be like the other nation. They got a king. He invites me to the palace. I can up neck with the king.
Yeah.
After he take all of my money.
That's right.
Right?
King of kings.
All right. Well, let's see. Next verse says,
So the high hand went forth and brought them and made themselves booths, every one upon the roof of his byre, in their courts, in the courts of the high byre from Yahweh, and in the street of the high Mayin gate, and in the street of the gate of Ephraim.
so they went in there where they would follow the instructions that they were given from Yahweh to Moshe to them.
That's right.
And they followed and they did it.
That's right.
So that's what we're doing.
Yes,
we're
we are.
doing what
Praise the
Yahweh
mighty Yah. Yes,
called
we
us to
are.
do. Next verse says,
And all the congregation of them that were come again out of the captivity made booth and sat under the booth. From since the high Yowm of Yahshua, the high bottom none, until that Yowm had not the high band of Iyshah done so. And they was very great gladness.
it was very great gladness because they were doing it. They had been absent for a while.
Right.
Just like we was absent from knowing about the
That's
Sabbath.
right.
We was absent about knowing about the word of Yahweh until we found it. When we found and received it, Now we become glad.
Yes, we are. Yes, we have. Praise the
People
mighty
don't
God.
understand
Praise
about it.
Thank you,
God.
Father. Hallelujah.
They are not glad, they are
No,
sad.
yes, they are.
Okay?
That's true.
They want you to be sad. They don't want you to be doing what you're doing. Oh, I'm happy. Why you want to make me not be
That's
happy?
right.
Because
They
you don't want to be happy.
They
You
cannot.
want to be happy like me?
That's right. Come on.
John,
Come on.
down
Come on.
Right?
And
Come on.
Praise it.
Praise the mighty God.
Say they had not done against all the congregation of them that were come again out of captivity. So we have come out of captivity
Yes, we have.
that we were in.
Yes, we were.
We didn't have no chains on us, but we had chains on our mind
That's the worst.
because we
Kind.
didn't know what we were doing.
That's it.
We was like going through the motion and thinking that we was hollering our
Yes,
Yahweh.
we thought that.
We thought we were shocking our
Yes, we
Yahweh,
did.
but we wasn't.
We had it all wrong.
We were shocking Zeus,
Yeah.
Pala,
The enemy.
Malak,
any of them.
everything but Yah,
That's it.
Baal, Ashtaroth,
Everything.
all those
but
things.
Yeah.
We were giving them homage, but not Yahweh.
Praise.
But not anymore. Praise be to Yahweh.
That's the best thing that ever happened to you.
Yes, it is. God's the
That's
best
the best thing that ever happened to you in this life
Yes.
and in the life to come.
Yeah. Praise up.
our Yahweh.
Praise up.
What verse that was 17, right?
Yeah.
So we are glad since we seen it.
Yes,
so
we are.
therefore we celebrate. Verse 18 says,
Also, Yom by Yom, from the first Yom until the last Yom, he read in the book of the altar of Yahweh, and they shamar the feast 7 Yom, and on the 8th Yom was a solemn assembly according unto the manner.
according to the manner. So the 8th day is not the part of the feast. That's the separate. That's the beginning.
That's right.
That's
Teach
your new
it
beginning.
like it is
That's
for
the new
them.
beginning.
Teach
Which we're
it.
going to be in next week, right?
That's right for them to know. Teach it.
But the 7th day, we were supposed to celebrate and serve Yahweh and be joyous in doing what Yahweh be. Enjoy doing what He said. Be enjoyed to be
Okay.
in the booth and
Hallelujah.
remember what
Yes.
what Yahweh did for our ancestors. All right, look at back to Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 42 and 3. Verse 42 and 3. Verse 42 and 3. You got it? Read.
You shall dwell in Booth 7 Yom. All that are Israelites born shall dwell in Booth. That your generation made Yada, that I made the high band of Israel to dwell in Booth, when I brought them out of the land of Mizraim. I am Yahweh, your Elohim. Praise the mighty
This
Yah.
is the purpose. This is one of the purposes. So we can remember what He did to our ancestors, right?
Yeah.
You know, temporarily booths, they was out there in the desert, and we know it rained, it did some, maybe snow some too.
Right, right.
But they didn't get wet,
No, they did not.
right?
No, they did not.
So it was made good. I've seen one really made the way that Yahweh was describing in Nehemiah. I seen one once, probably maybe 20 years ago, when my brother-in-law had this little business clean up, and we was cleaning up a synagogue. And we went in and cleaned it up, and they had their little booth, and they wanted us to tear it down, but he didn't want to pay the piper. So he said he didn't want to pay up that money. He said, "No, we ain't tearing it down."
Right?
But I seen it.
Yeah. Praise up.
But he's telling us what the reason was. Read that again.
You shall dwell in booths 7 Yom. All that are Israelites born shall dwell in booths. That your generation made Yada, that I made the high band of Israel to dwell in booths, when I brought them out of the land of Mizraim. I am Yahweh, your Elohim.
So he's telling you why this is the reason for you to know. This is how you remember things. If we didn't have no record, we couldn't remember nothing.
No, we could
So
not.
these feasts are remembrance of something that has already happened, but it's good remembrance.
Yes, it
cause
is.
you to have good memories or
Yes.
good thoughts about what Yahweh has done, right? that your generation, so we know the generation we came and we really didn't know nothing.
Right.
The generation before us didn't know this.
They not-
And
they
then
not-
it was very few in between and we weren't a privilege to it, right?
That's right.
So, but if this had been practiced, then when we were coming up in our younger years, we would have knew about it, right?
Right.
So now what we're doing, that the generation that's out to us have an opportunity
That's
to know
right. That's right.
what went on in the beginning, way back when, right? Well, your generation may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths when I brought them out of the land of Mizraim. I am Yahweh, your Elohim. And Moshe declared unto the children of Israel the feast of Moshe.
No.
Huh?
No. Yahweh. No.
You sure that's what it says?
It says
And Moshe declared unto the children of Israel the feast of Moshe.
No.
No.
The feast of Yahweh.
Yahweh. Hallelujah.
Well, ain't that good news?
Yes, it is.
All the time,
All
people
the
telling
time.
me these was Moshe's.
Yeah, that's so they
Here, this
say.
was telling me that Moshe declared unto the children of Israel the feast of Yahweh.
Stop.
So the next time somebody tell you these are the Moshe feast, not talking about that Moshe there. But you take them right here. That's one place you take them.
That's right.
You
That's
see
right.
this?
Yeah.
Can you see this here?
Uh-huh.
In Leviticus 23:44. What
Okay.
feast this is?
Yahweh.
Praise the mighty Yah.
Hallelujah.
All right, let's look at Deuteronomy chapter 16. People always want to strive. So when you attach a man to something that's in the Bible, then that alleviates the sincerity or the power of it that Yahweh, that you would get if you perceive it as being Yahweh saying.
Right.
So I perceive that a man said something. I said, why should I have to worry about
Why
this?
should I
Why
keep
should I
it?
think? But this is just some man said.
Right.
If I see it and I have some kind of image or some kind of belief about Yahweh or the Creator, then that's going to cause me to think. But I think it's just a man that said it, then it don't cause me to think. No, forget about that
That's
guy.
right.
What's wrong with him?
That's right.
I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going home and watch the football game. What I'm doing out there now?
I know,
Praise the
right?
mighty Yah.
Praise God.
Thank you, praise. All right,
Hallelujah.
Leviticus chapter 16. I mean, Deuteronomy chapter 16. I'm sorry. Deuteronomy chapter 16.
Yes.
And verse 13. And it reads,
Thou shalt observe the feast of tabernacles 7 years. After that thou hast gathered in thy corn and thy yain. Yain?
yeah. Yo, yeah. Hey, y'all ain't supposed to be, well, I mean, maybe a lot of people don't know what we saying. We say yain. We talk about wine. When we say what, you gather your wine. So you gather it in the grapes, you're going to make some wine, all right? And you're going to drink them. You're not just going to gather them in and make wine and not drink them.
Right?
But don't get drunk.
That's it.
Praise the mighty Yah.
Praise God.
Let's read that one more time.
Thou shalt observe the feast of tabernacles 7 years. After that thou shalt gather in thy corn and thy yain.
So, this is a gathering time. This is the tabernacle time, like the end gathering. Even though we're talking about tabernacle, end gathering, tabernacle is synonymous.
Yeah.
So they gathered in before the tabernacle. They gathered in the crop that they had planted.
Right?
Okay. Now they rejoicing. Now
Yes. Like we are this night.
Yes, we are. Praise the mighty
Praise
Yah.
God.
And verse 14 says,
And thou shalt shemak in thy feet, thou and thy barn and thy bear, and thy Adam Abbot and thy maid Abbot, and the Levite and the stranger and the obelisk and the widow that are within thy gates.
so he's telling you, it's not leaving nobody out. So everybody was invited to the party.
Amen.
Okay?
Yes.
But they had to be told about the party. They had to be told about what.
That's right.
And that was Israel's job. Was to tell them about Yahweh's plan.
Yeah.
It's still Israel's job.
Yes, it is.
To tell them about Yahweh's plan. It's still Israel's job to be an example.
Yes, it is.
to the plan of Yahweh.
Uh-huh.
Praise
Hallelujah.
Raise up.
Hallelujah.
Thou shalt rejoice in thy feast.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thou in thy bond, and thy Beth, and thy manservant, and thy maiden servant, and the Levites, and the stranger. That means a non-Israel.
That's right. Teach it tell like that.
Non-Israel.
But they to know.
Right?
That's right.
And the fatherless,
Uh-huh.
and the widows
Yeah.
that are within thy gates.
That's right.
All right, verse 15 says,
7 yards shall thou shema solemn feast unto Yahweh, thy Elohim, in the place which Yahweh shall choose, because Yahweh thy Elohim shall direct thee in all thy increase, in all thy works of thy hand. Therefore thou shalt surely Shabbat.
you should surely Shabbat. You should surely
Yeah,
Shabbat.
you should.
Surely, surely.
Yeah.
All right, verse 16.
3 times in a year shall all the males appear before Yahweh thy Elohim in the place which Yahweh shall choose, in the feast of unleavened bread, in the feast of weeks, and in the feast of tabernacles, and they shall not appear before Yahweh empty.
So still rejoice, still be Shabbat,
right,
still
yeah.
be Shaka and Yahweh, still have that same enthusiasm when you throw these 3 times a year, but don't come empty, all right?
Amen.
Even though you see, I like to use my man Larry Hutt. So you know the window's open now that you can get your blessing. Just bring in that $360, you know, and the window's open. Even when this season is over with, like next week is over with,
Uh-huh.
he gonna still be telling you that you still have an opportunity. Just bring it in.
That's
Bring
right.
that $360 so that window won't close on you. Okay?
Right?
No.
No.
That's it.
Verse 17 says,
Every honor shall give as he is able, according to the high records of Yahweh thy Elohim, which Yahweh hath given thee.
so we see that Yahweh didn't set no limit.
No, he did not.
According to how you've been blessed.
That's it.
But this is one of the times that you wasn't supposed to come before him empty-handed. Well, some people say, well, then they ought to bring corn and wine and corn and grapes and stuff. But we don't live in that
No,
regular
we-
system now.
Not
You
anymore.
bring forth cash.
Yeah, that's right.
Like Larry Hutt told you. Bring forth cash, not $360. $1 for each, $365 because they go 365 to you, but Yahweh got 360.
That's right. Teach it till like it.
So this is what we are come up to. So look at 2 Chronicles chapter 8. 2 Chronicles chapter 8. So if you do what thus said Yahweh, then you won't go wrong.
That's right. You be in good standing.
But if you let me be up here and then I dictate to you,
Uh-huh.
that, okay, you're supposed to do this.
Right, right.
You know, this is how you get the wonders of Shemayim open. Do this.
Huh. So they
Sow
say.
this seed
Uh-huh.
of $365, and you're gonna be blessed abundantly.
Uh-huh.
One think that he was the president of what is this, Daystar. Said, well, you know, I was laying there and I was minding my own business, and Yahweh spoke to me and told me, take this prayer shawl and lay it on this table, and all the plagues that people pledge for $1 a day, pray them on there and pray on, and then they're gonna be abundantly blessed for the next 12 months.
Huh. Huh.
But he had, well, I had forgot. I wouldn't even know. I didn't know it was Yom Kippur. I mean, not Yom Kippur, but what is Yom Kippur you referring to? The trumpet, one of them. But if you do this, you're gonna be abundantly for the next 12 months. He gonna be abundantly blessed.
Yeah.
Everybody plays $1 a day and send that to him. Yes, he gonna be blessed. You gonna be decreasing.
That's it.
Your pocketbook gonna be deflating.
Uh-huh.
And his pocketbook gonna be what?
Increasing.
Praise the mighty.
Praise
What,
the
2
mighty
Chronicles chapter 8. And let's start at verse 13 and see what the man of Yahweh says. You gotta read.
Even after a certain rate, every Yom, often according to the mitzvah of Moshe on the SABBATH, and on the new moon, and on the solemn feast, 3 times a year, even in the feast of unleavened bread, and in the feast of weeks, and in the feast of tabernacles.
Again, y'all are always redundant. You don't have no excuse. Well, I missed that passage. You didn't miss this one, did you? All right. Look at Ezra chapter 3. So we have to be happy when Yahweh requires us to give something of ourselves, give something that belongs to us.
That's right.
Instead of having your hand out all the time trying to take in.
That's right.
Praise the mighty Yah.
Praise the mighty Yah, because you can never outgive Yahweh.
Ezra chapter 3 and verse 4. 3 and 4, you got to read.
They shema also the feast of tabernacles, as it is written, and offer the daily burnt offerings by number, according to the custom as the duty of every Yom required.
So they wasn't afraid. They did what they were supposed to do, right? They offered it up just like they were supposed to. So if we read verse 2, this is where people say, see, I got you, Brother Mykayah. Well, let's read verse 2 anyway. So you don't got me, but read verse 2.
Then stood up Yahshua, the high banner of Yahshua, and his ark, the high Kohen of Zerubbabel, the high banner of Shephatiah, and his ark, and build the altar of Yahweh, the Elohim of Israel, to offer burnt offering thereon, as it is written, in the high Torah of Moshe, the high Adam of Elohim.
Show me where he had one. So they see this is where you get it. So the translator did this, right? They made Moshe this. They made Moshe this. They made it to be Moshe, not Yahweh. We already read that Yahweh instructed Moshe to tell the children what to do.
That's right.
Now we also know that this is Yahweh's law. That that they found written. That he had Moshe there right?
Yeah.
So there's no schism, there's no trickery in Yahweh's book, right? It's just in somebody's mind that don't want to do it.
That's it. That's it.
Yahweh. If you don't want to do what does you'll try to find some loophole escape from doing what Yahweh says. Verse 4, we read that, right?
Yeah.
And they kept the feast of Tabernacles, of Sukkot, as it is written, and offered the daily burnt offering by number, according to the custom, and as the duty of every day required. So what they required, so I had a book somewhere to tell me how many animals they had to give up every day. Okay. It added up a lot.
Yeah.
You had to, quite a bit of animals had to be sacrificed. So that means somebody had to be bringing them animals down, right?
Yeah.
To be sacrificed. So there was something coming out of their what? Treasure.
Yes.
Which was their profit. Okay. Let's look at Amos chapter 9. Amos chapter 9. Amos chapter 9. Everybody got it? Okay. That's good. We got chapter 9. Let's see about verse 11. What did verse 11 say?
In that Yom will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereon. I will raise up his ruin, and I will build and will build it as in the high Yoms of old.
So we're talking about something that's going to happen in the future again, right?
Yeah.
Praise our Yahweh. These are the things that we're looking for. These are the things that keep you going. These are the things that keep you believing in the word of Yahweh. When you hear what he's promising into you.
That's right.
He's going to set this throne back up again, right?
Yes, he is.
Whether it's physically or spiritually, it's going to be set up again.
Yes, it is.
Praise the mighty Yahweh.
Praise the mighty Yahweh.
That empowers you or encourages you to do what Yahweh. Let's look at Zechariah. I see my time is what's on now. Zechariah chapter 14. Let's start at verse 16. Zechariah 14 and 16, and you gotta read it.
And it shall come to pass that everyone on that is Shamu on all the hot goings which came against Jerusalem shall even go up from year to year to Cukkah, the high Malach Yahweh of Shabbat, to Shema, the feast of tabernacles.
So if they're gonna do this after everything, you think they may be doing these other ones too?
Yeah.
Since you keep saying everybody, all the, well, not everybody, that these people that don't believe in it, those are just shadows of things to come. So tabernacles are shadows of things to come.
That's right. Teach it tell like it is.
Passover could be a shadow of things to come.
Yes, it is.
Trumpet could be a shadow of things to come.
Yes, it is.
So start practicing doing it.
Right now.
So it won't be foreign to you when
That's
this
right.
time comes,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Praise the mighty Yah.
Praise
Next verse
the mighty Yah.
Next verse.
And it shall be.
I'm 18, skip to 18.
And if the high Mizpah of Mizraim go not up and come not, that have no rain, there shall be the plague, wherein Yahweh will smite the heathen that come not up to Shema, the feast of tabernacles.
So somebody I was telling you, there's consequences, okay?
Yes, it is.
There are consequences.
Yes, it is.
And if the family of Mizraim go not up and come not, that have no rain, there shall be a plague wherewith Yahweh will smite the heathen that come not up to keep the feast of tabernacles. That's going to be a plague.
Yeah.
I guarantee you next year, they'll be there. If they'll be alive next year when it comes, they're going to be there. Probably a couple weeks before it comes. So they make sure they don't miss.
Yeah.
Praise the mighty Yah.
Praise up.
All right, verse 19 says,
This shall be the punishment of Mizraim, and the punishment of all the goyes that come not up to Shema, the feast of tabernacles.
so if it's going to be that punishment now, so what do you think it is about now? You think you're being punished when you're not doing what Yahweh told you to do now? Because they're not keeping the feast of tabernacles now, you think they're going to be punished?
Yeah.
Because you no respect the person,
That's right.
You done heard about it, but you're not accepted yet, but you're not keeping it. And so I said, ignorance is not an excuse for being disobedient to God.
Not anymore.